Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video. Woohoo! Holy crap guys, it has been a minute since I've sat down and filmed for you guys. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Yeah, I realized that some of you guys may not follow me like on Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or Insta stories. So to my peeps that don't follow me there, I've had a lot of things going on personally in my life. I was very expressive of them on my Insta and on my Twitter and Snapchat, but just in case you don't know, I am no longer with Nick, but things are great. We haven't been together for a minute now. Sometimes people go down separate paths in life, and you know, that's totally fine. I wish him nothing but the best, and we're still very friendly, and everything is great, and I'm really excited for this new chapter in my life, and I'm very happy, and yeah, so just kind of wanted to fill in my YouTube fam, because I realized that not a lot of you guys may follow me on my other platforms, but you probably should. I mean, what are you doing? And to those of you who do follow me, I'm sorry for being a broken record. So lately I have been skiing in Mammoth a lot. I love skiing, and part of the reason why I love skiing so much is because when you're on the mountain, you can't really think about anything else but getting down the damn hill in one piece. And I like that because I'm constantly working my mind and overthinking. Oh yeah, this happened too. Don't mind it. So when I'm in Mammoth, it's kind of hard for me to wear makeup under like all my skiing equipment. So I've been doing very natural, more like realistic makeup, kind of like my everyday makeup, just to spruce up my life. And I wanted to sit down and film that tutorial for you guys because while I am and was in Mammoth, I had so many people sending me direct messages saying like, oh my God, like your skin looks amazing. Like, what are you wearing? Please do a tutorial on this. And it was so simple. So I was like, yeah, let me just sit down and film this. It'll be a great way for me to kind of like get back into my YouTube swing and talk to you guys. And also, I just want to say thank you for being very patient with me and giving me time to kind of like get my life together and, you know, focus on positive changes and good things now in my life. And I really do appreciate you guys allowing me to take a little break here from YouTube. I really appreciate it. I'm the kind of person where like I wear my heart on my sleeve, and it's very hard for me to get on camera and pretend like I'm okay when I'm not. So it was very awesome that you guys gave me that time to just kind of collect my thoughts and just, you know, hang out and be around family and friends, because that's what's like honestly most important in life. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna shut up and zoom you guys on in. I'm gonna start with my brows. I realize I haven't done my brows on camera in a really freaking long time. So let's change that, shall we? Okay guys, but I lied. Before my eyebrows, I do moisturize. So I'm going to take the Tatcha water cream. Literally, can you tell how much I use this? Like, it looks disgusting because I use my acrylic to go in and scoop this bitch out. You know what I'm saying? So I use the back of my nail like a ratchet ass hoe. Kind of just distribute it all over. I feel like this is the best way to apply this product because it is very watery and creamy. So more like jelly. So I do want to make sure that it's distributed everywhere because it does seep very quickly into the skin. I'm so excited to be filming. Oh my God. It feels so good. It feels so good. Okay, so now actually moving on to my eyebrows. So if you've been around here for a minute on my channel, you know that I love Benefit brow products. I use the Browvo conditioning primer. This is the product that single-handedly saved my eyebrows and brought back a lot of growth. This is a brow primer, but it has a lot of vitamins in it that will help stimulate hair growth. And what I do is I just kind of focus it in the areas where I need help with my brows. So for me, that's more like from my arch to my tail. So I focus it there, and then whatever's left on the product, I just kind of run it through. This is a really great product for people who really want to try to grow out their eyebrows or like, you know, just kind of make them thicker and stuff like that. This is an amazing product. I even gave it to my dad. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I gave it to my dad to put on his bald spot on his head. So I hope that it works. Sorry, Dad, for exposing you like that. Oh my God. So I kind of just let this dry down for a minute or so. The thing with this product is that it does make your eyebrows crunchy. You'll see in a minute what I do to help that, but I honestly recommend using this mainly at night before you go to bed. You can lather this bitch on and let it stay there, let it be crunchy in its natural habitat, because like who really cares, you know what I mean? You're just going to bed. But I do just want to say that this is like something that will make your brows crunchy. So just be aware of that. And that is also why I do my eyebrows first. Some people like to do their eyebrows last. Some people like to do their eyebrows when they have foundation on or powder on. So this is why I do my eyebrows first, because I do use this primer every single day. Ma? I'm filming. Can I call you back? Okay, so now I have Precisely My Brow Pencil. This has two ends. You have your spoolie and the pencil end. I use the spoolie now to kind of brush that product through. The Browvo primer has been sitting in my eyebrows for about like 2 minutes. So it's still like slightly damp, so it didn't really get like crunchy yet. So this is what I do to kind of prevent the crunchiness from happening. Also, can we have a moment for silence? I cut my hairs right here by accident. So I'm going to show you how I do one eyebrow, and then I'm going to do the other eyebrow off camera because I feel like it gets a little redundant. So what I do with my brows is I always kind of get that lower line done first. So I start in the beginning here, and I do like a little bit of a rough draft of the lower arch of your eyebrow. The great thing about these brow products is that they're super pigmented, so you can use a very light hand. And since this is going to be my more natural, everyday makeup tutorial, we're not going to go too ham on the brows, because I feel weird when your brows are like, bing, like so on fleek and so defined and so arched, and then the rest of your face is just like mediocre at best. You know what I mean? But for me, I do kind of go a little bit more harsh on the under part of my eyebrow, if you will. So I kind of am just feathering through the hairs and like doing some upward strokes here, and then taking my spoolie, kind of brushing all of the product through. I have felt like since I started brushing my eyebrow hairs upwards, it's been very life-changing for me. It already makes my eyebrows look so much fuller, and I really like that. So if you are someone who has thin eyebrows, try to brush your eyebrow hairs up. That could really help you. So now for the top part of my eyebrows, I do outline the arch. Like that is probably the heaviest part of my eyebrow that I do outline. Oh, what the hell was that? Hold on. Redo. Yeah, so I go in kind of ham on my arch here. And I mean, a lot of this is also just like kind of being messy and like owning the fact that you're gonna have not perfect eyebrows. Like this is an everyday makeup tutorial. This isn't, I'm going to the Grammys, we gotta get snatched kind of look. You know what I mean? Okay, so now what I do for the rest of the upper part of my brow, I kind of, again, do like very light strokes, just kind of connecting the whole thing. And then like if you're looking at my brows, you can see some areas it does look like a little sparse. I'm going for that look. I don't want my eyebrows to be completely filled in. I don't want them to look perfect and like snatched to the gods. I want them to look more like a realistic natural brow. So for me, this is like perfect right here. Sorry, I'm staring at myself in the monitor, but I just want to make sure, yeah, it's perfect. Or close to it, you know what I'm saying? Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So now what I'm gonna do is finish off the eyebrows with this last step, which is taking the Benefit 3D Brow Tones, and every shade I'm using here is number 2. So the way that the Benefit brow products work is that 2, 4, and 6 are cool tone, and then 3, and 5 are warm tones. So I just am kind of using this, and I'm stroking my brow hairs upwards, kind of like following that pattern that we first started with, and just kind of brushing this whole thing through. So yeah, that is how I do my more natural brows, if you will. Some people might look at this and be like, that's hardly natural. I know. I'm an extra bit. Okay, so I'm going to do my other eyebrow and then come back and we will do the rest of the face, which is actually so simple. You guys are going to be shooketh. So now what I do for the kind of like face portion of this, which I feel like you guys are going to be so shocked too. Like, I'm telling you, this is the most half-assed, everyday, natural makeup tutorial you will ever try. So I take my concealer, which lately, and I've been using this since the product came out. I'm literally out of this. Like, I need to get more. This is the Kylie Jenner Concealer. I use the shade Pinenut. And what I do with this puppy right here is I kind of focus it mainly under my eyes. I'll go like that. And then I'll just add like random ass strokes everywhere. Just like this. And then what I do, take my Morphe Y6 brush. This is the best flat top kabuki brush you will ever use in your whole life. Well, I don't know, maybe not your whole life, but it's a really good brush. I do have a discount code with Morphe. It's Nicol in all caps at the checkout, hunties. So make sure you do that. You save a little bit of coin. I get a little bit of coin. Helps me feed Mo. It's a win-win. So now what I do is I take this brush and I just kind of blend everything in. Now I normally would never use a flat top kabuki to blend under my eyes like this, but since this is like a quick everyday makeup tutorial, not every rule applies. So I kind of just do this, blend her on in. This is really good to just like also even out your skin tone. The place I feel like you could tell the most on me if I'm tired or like have discoloration and stuff is under my eyes and my actual eyelids. So that's why I've put more concealer in those areas and like focused it more in those areas, because I feel like the rest of my skin is actually pretty good. It's just more or less my under eyes and my eyeballs. So this kind of just evens out your whole entire skin tone. I really like this concealer as well because I feel like it's really great, especially for people with dry skin, because I have awful dry skin and it really doesn't like crack or get cakey on me. I really, really like this concealer. Okay, so at this step, like personally, even in real life, like not even just looking at the monitor or looking on camera, I feel like it's very hard to tell that I even have makeup on because like I don't have full ass coverage, foundation everywhere. You can definitely tell like there's some type of glow to me, but I personally don't feel like it looks like I have foundation on. So once you kind of have that to your liking, you can go ahead and set some of your face. What I am using is Patrick's powder, his MAC collaboration, and I am just going to take a beauty sponge, a beauty blender, and I'm going to dab this right under my eyes, like so. The only places where I add powder for this is under my eyes and on top of my eyelids, because that is where we have the most product, and I will crease if I don't set. I'm not one of those girls that can just get away with not setting. If you are, bless your soul. So even just like adding that little bit of powder under the eyes, like it just brightens and awakens everything. And this is like a very easy thing to do when I'm not sitting here and explaining it and taking an hour and talking about my life to you guys. I can be ready and do this whole thing within under 10 minutes. This is also a really good tutorial for women who are on the go or men who are on the go. Maybe you're going to school in the morning. Maybe you got an early job. Maybe you're catching a flight, whatever it may be. Maybe you're going to McDonald's, In-N-Out, whoever, whatever. You're going to a nice Italian dinner. This is like a perfect, quick fix me up. So if you are one of those people who does have oily skin and you're like, oh no, I definitely need powder, what I like to do, so since we did set under our eyes and on our eyes, whatever powder is on the literal cap of my Patrick's powder, you can't see it at all. It's very blown out, but there is some powder here. So what I'll do is take my Morphe E3 brush and I'll just take whatever powder is kind of like in my brush already from like previous times I've done my makeup, and whatever is on the cap here, I kind of just do that and just dust it all over. I don't like to do too much powder in general because I have dry skin, but if you are someone who needs to like have powder in your life, then by all means add as much and as little as you need. Right now, we kind of just have that nice even skin tone going on. And then what you can do, I've been doing this step sometimes and not doing this step depending on like if I'm actually going out somewhere. I take my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer and I'm using my Kylie brush. This is the Kylie 4 brush. And you just can take your bronzer and kind of just warm up your cheeks a little bit. I kind of focus it really close to my hairline, actually. I don't like drag it out as much as I would if I was doing a full beat. So I kind of just do that just to add like a little bit of color and dimension to the skin. And you can get your forehead. I always like to get my forehead, just kind of slims it out and gives that dimensional look that I'm looking for. It's nice to have even skin tone, but at the same time, like you don't want to be one color. That can also kind of make you look sick. So it's nice to have a little bit of dimension. And then I also just add a little bit to my jawline. You know, adding bronzer to your face is actually like something that I've been doing since I was in like 6th grade, I feel like. Secretly, of course, because my mom hated when I wore makeup. And again, this is not like a perfect makeup tutorial. This is like an everyday, you're on the go type of makeup look. So for this part, you kind of decide if you want to have lashes on or not. For me, when I was doing this makeup look, when I was in Mammoth, I wasn't really wearing lashes, but you can pop some on if you want. What I do recommend though is doing a very thin liner if you are going to do that, because I feel like personally, when I put on lashes and I don't have like full beat, full glam, they look kind of weird if I don't have some type of eyeliner on. So you can do that, you can not do that. I'm still kind of deciding whether or not if I want to do that. I think I'm going to do it. Why not? You only live once. So I'm going to take my Smashbox Always On liquid liner. This is a felt tip liner. And let me tell you something. I have fallen asleep in this eyeliner, unfortunately. A moment I'm not proud of. But it has literally lasted for like 24 hours before. So this is a really good eyeliner. Especially for those nights, like, if you're like, you know, walk-a-shaming it, this is a great eyeliner. So I'm just literally gonna do the most simple eyeliner ever. I'm literally just gonna follow my lash line. And this eyeliner is very pigmented too, so it's really easy to work with. You don't have to go over it like 1,000 times. So for mascara, I am using the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit. This has been a favorite of mine since it's come out. I haven't used any other mascara besides this one, so I love this, especially for the lower lash line. You can get really close without worrying if it's gonna hit your face or anything like that. And then while we're here, I am gonna add a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. When I do this makeup look, I feel like it looks very odd if I have a heavy, heavy mascara for my lower lashes. So I kind of just tend to stay more towards the outer corner just because I feel like it looks more normal. I don't know. I just feel like it looks weird. For lashes, I'm going to be using Lily Lashes. This is the style Miami. This is the faux mink. So this is not real mink hair or anything like that, but this is faux mink. And I feel like the faux mink ones are actually a little bit thinner than the synthetic ones. So this is like a perfect lash for the days that like you just want to have more of a natural look. This is perfect for that. And this does kind of have a little bit of a thicker band. So that's another reason why I recommended like having a little bit of eyeliner on. It makes such a difference. All right, so let's pop these suckers on. And the way I like to apply my lashes is kind of just push in the middle first, get obviously as close as you can to the lash line, and then you could always pull around, readjust it, and you can already see like the difference that eyelashes make. It's insane. So I'm just gonna pop this one on. The same drill, honestly. Just pushing it on in the center first, outer corner, then inner corner. And then I always like to pinch them just to like adhere them better. You can also pinch them with your tweezers or not, whatever you want to do. Okay, so to kind of finish up the face and the rest of this look, I'm going to be taking my Emrezy ABH Highlighter with my Kylie Cosmetics fan brush. This is brush number 6, and I'm just going to add some highlighter. The way that I'm applying highlighter right now isn't meant to be like blinding. It's more or less just to look like there's a little bit of sheen, a little bit of dimension going on to the face. This isn't like, you know, how I normally would even apply highlighter. Kind of just, you know, adding that little subtle glow to the cheeks. And then to finish this look off, adding a little bit of gloss. Now, this is from Tatcha. This is more of like, I would even say a treatment rather than a gloss. This is not sticky. This is not anything. It does have like a slight tint to it, but you can barely see it when it's on the lips. This is called Cherry Blossom, and this is the Camellia Lip Balm. So I'm taking a lip brush here from Smashbox, and I'm just going to apply this. I actually haven't been wearing a ton of lip products lately. I've just been wearing this, and I'm really loving the way it looks. Also, a side note, I feel like my filler on this side of my lip completely is gone. Or you could just even go in and use your finger. And of course, I'm going to finish off with my Smashbox collaboration. This is my primer water. I'm using the Serene Green scent, and I'm just going to kind of set everything in place. Just a little. And let me zoom you guys on out and kind of give you the full effect of everything. All right, guys, so this is the finished look here. You can obviously see not everything is perfect. It's obviously not full coverage or anything like that, but that's not the purpose of this video. This is more my everyday natural go-to makeup. I hope that you guys like it. I hope that it was helpful for some of you. And leave me a comment down below if you want to see more like natural or more like step-by-step basic tutorials, because I feel like I haven't done like some explanatory videos, like for example, popping on fake lashes or like doing winged liner or like stuff like that. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.